for having me here at Pomegranate. It's been so special celebrating the Nowruz traditions with you guys. Nowruz Mubarak to both of you.
Wow, that looks so great. Here to make Persian New Year's dishes, please welcome Chef Suzanne Husseini, Mana, and Ranson. Their Persian heritage. Before we move on, I want to say something about that great restaurant. Tell me about her.
Yeah, so Danny, the owner, she actually lived in Iran for 20 years, and her husband's Iranian, and she studied actually Iranian studies at university. So she's fluent in Farsi. She knows so much about the culture. And her husband, Ali, who was at the end there with us, he's lovable as well, and such an amazing chef.
It looks like a great restaurant. Well, this is great. So what are you making for us today?
Well, Ali, the chef, I'm going to make Ramzan, the chef, do a little work for me.
Yes.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
Take some of that saffron. There's $1 million worth right here.
So you know what to do. Saffron's expensive.
Saffron's very expensive.
So a little bit goes a long way?
Yeah, that's about $1,000 right there.
With a bodyguard.
Security.
A little goes a long way. All you need is a pinch. Because if you overdo it, then it'll taste like medicine. You don't want that.
And I remember learning that from you the other day because I saw saffron. I went, I don't want to buy it, but I know a little bit goes a long way. And does it last for a long time?
It lasts for a long time. Actually, I keep mine in the freezer.
Oh, do you?
Just to be safe.
Okay.
Yeah, and just keep it in a jar, and it'll last forever.
So you're making this.
I'm making
herb rice and fish meal. Traditional. It's a tradition. What's it called?
It's called sabze polo mahi.
Sabzi polo mahi.
Yes.
Which means herbed rice with fish.
Yeah. And what did you just put in there?
I just put yogurt in parboiled rice. Now, the Iranians are masters of rice. They revere rice. There's two processes to cooking the rice. First, you parboil it, which is what it's already done. It's like cooking pasta, al dente. You've crushed some saffron for me, put it in the water and rose water combination, rose water to give it nice fragrance, and it's going to bloom.
Yeah, look at the color. It's beautiful.
Look at the color, exactly.
It's beautiful golden color.
Wow, that's so pretty.
It's here and mix some of that in there.
Okay.
In the process, the rest of the rice, I'm going to add the copious amounts of herbs. So here I have fresh dill. I have fresh parsley. Okay, I mean, this is incredible and so healthy. And then green onions as well. Now, coriander would be included, but we left it out for Marilyn. Looking out for you. Yes.
We want you to have some of all of this.
Exactly.
I'm with you on that one,
Exactly.
Aaron. Don't like it. No.
So part of that, part of it he's mixing with, like, part of that rice you're mixing. The rest of it you're putting those herbs in. Okay.
Exactly. Now, now, this dish is special because it's served upside down, or the bottom of the pot is where we start. And you've just created the bottom of the pot for me.
Now, you put something at the bottom of the pot.
I put a parchment paper to ensure that it doesn't stick if you don't have a non-stick pan. That's my little trick. I'm giving that to you
Good to know. I'm
for
watching
free.
everything.
Yes.
So this gets all crispy at the bottom.
Exactly.
And the whole feature is it's
peanut
crispy,
oil.
right?
Yes.
So it's crispy at the bottom. That's why they call it tadig, because that tadig means bottom of the pot.
Yes, and we love that part. A lot of people think, oh, is it the best part? No, it's supposed to be crispy.
We fight over it.
Yes. Elbows up, move out of the way.
Yeah, so much you didn't know.
Yes. That's the best part.
So you put
that's the bottom.
You put peanut oil in there. You put what?
A little bit of clarified butter.
Good.
Okay, that's for flavor. If you and just to give it that help it get nice and crisp.
Sure.
Okay, here we've got these wonderful herbs. Now, the trick is I'm going to use my hands because hands, I don't know.
Let me just hold that for you.
Thank you so much. Okay, you start by mounding a pyramid, and then I'm going to include a little bit of cinnamon and the advier, which is a spice mixture where I have rose petals, cumin.
Can you buy that all together, or did you mix it yourself?
You could buy it all together at a specialty store, but I mixed this one myself.
What are we looking for again?
There's a little bit of cumin, there's rose petals, there's cinnamon, all kinds of lovely spices that are aromatic.
Smells good.
Iranian food is not about spiciness, it's about aroma. Okay? And you just keep layering, putting a little bit of spice and so on. And this is as far as I'm going to go.
Okay.
At this point, I will poke a couple of holes in the rice to allow the steam to escape. Okay? And then I'm going to add a little bit of this water just to give it some water so that it can steam. Okay? And remember, the rice is pretty much cooked. I cover my pot. This is also another tradition, and the reason for this, I cover it with a tea towel so that it will absorb all the steam.
Ah, okay.
I want the rice to be nice and fluffy.
So it doesn't drop back into the pot.
Exactly.
Right?
So it soaks it all up. You put this on heat for about 10 minutes till it gets nice and crunchy and crispy at the bottom. Medium-high heat, just to get the heat going in the steam. Turn it down to the lowest. Okay, and then...
After 10 minutes.
After 10 minutes, and leave it for about 30 minutes and forget about it. But don't leave the room, stay there.
You have to watch it.
You have to watch it, because you don't want to burn it, okay? Because this is going to be displayed upside down later. So while that's cooking away, okay, we do have one here that's already made.
Okay.
So we will show you that. Now, we said mahi, and that is the fish component of this dish. In a very, very hot, hot skillet, I have a little bit of olive oil already, marinated some fish with white fish. You can use sea bass, you can use tilapia.
And what did you marinate
can
in?
use lemon juice, a little bit of lemon zest and orange zest. Okay, and you wait for the sizzle. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Yes. You let that alone. Don't touch it. I know you want to flip and flip and flip, but don't do that, okay? Leave it. It knows exactly what to do. It gets nice and crisp, and it doesn't take very long to cook. We have some already made here, ready to go, so we're not going to wait for that. So that is that.
That's just a couple of minutes.
That's just a couple of minutes at most, 2 minutes, and then once you see the white around starts to get white, you flip it, and then the residual heat will cook the rest.
Okay.
Moving on from this dish, I'm going to talk about another dish that is
we
also
cannot do the
served.
frittata.
Sorry, the frittata.
We have no time for the frittata.
No time for the frittata.
Let's flip the pot.
Let's do it another time.
Want to flip the pot?
Who's flipping the pot?
No pot. Okay.
A frittata another time.
Whatever you like.
Okay. Unveil. So here it is.
Look at this.
So you put the tray on top. This is my job at home.
This is his job. This is what you have
So
men in
you
the
take
kitchen.
this, and the idea is to flip it right over.
Woo!
And it should pop out.
It should.
I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it.
Can you all pray, please, with me?
Way to go!
Perfect.
And then
what happened?
garlic chips. Okay,
what's
garlic chips.
Garlic
just fried
chips.
garlic you
Fried
put
garlic.
on top. Okay, so they're nice and crunchy.
Yes.
You could also garnish with a little bit of barberries if you like, or pomegranates. You basically,
these are fantastic.
Yeah.
So
It
these
smells
Can I
so
have
good.
the knife and the spatula,
Yes,
please?
of course.
So that we can go ahead and do this. This is lovely served with a nice salad. See, it's just like a cake. Look at that. It's like a cake.
So the rice is perfectly steamed inside, and then you get that crunchy top.
Exactly,
Top is
exactly.
fantastic, yeah.
You take your little piece of herbed rice.
Now, I want to tell you something
And you
really
place
quickly.
it here.
Herbs symbolize rebirth. Fish represents life.
Yes,
That's right.
exactly.
There you
That's
go.
right.
Okay.
And then, you know, a nice bit of yogurt, a little salad that goes along with that.
Yes.
And you are good to go.
Okay, I know we have to wrap, Kim. I'm really well aware of it. But I just want to say this.
have to talk about the sweets.
You only have 30 seconds.
We eat sweets at the Nowruz. It's very important. Nunochochi, baklava, sohan asali. These are all so important to enjoy with
you
your
get all
family
that?
and friends.
Baklava, I know that.
Chickpeas, delicious pistachios and almonds.
And tea.
And tea. And these are enjoyed with your family and friends around the Nowruz.
Well, I got to say, thank you so much. Suzanne, thank you so much for your
My
recipe.
pleasure.
Thank you for sharing your Persian New Year with me.
Thank you.
All right.